Hello, my name is Philip as I would, and this is my oral exam. In this partial, the data was really interesting, as were the parts of how we got there. Everything was connected to each other and to the reto. So physics, for example, we needed to understand the basics of how to use the circuits. So the professor explained how the parts work with each other and how the parts of the circuit work. So a resistor, a transistor, a battery, everything. The importance so the importance of that subject was how to calculate those things and how to calculate velocity in the circuit and how to use it. It was really great to understand all of that, and the importance behind it was really interesting. We had to know all the laws and rules and how to calculate it to understand Pareto and make it understandable and easy for us. So we don't forget anything and or calculate it wrong because we forgot something. The mathematics part was important for all the calculations we had to do. And so mathematics was used for the differential and the polynomial function, which were both essential to calculate the time of the charge of the transistor. It was really important to use the math and to understand how it works in order to create the polynomial function and the differential function in the circuits, and so use the transistors and know what time does it take to fully charge or 99% charge the transistor. And it was really interesting to all do that. For me, the most amazing and important part was programming, because we used it to calculate everything in MATLAB and to prove our circuits work right. It is the part we learned how to use different parts of the MATLAB. This was important because we had to graph, write function, and therefore we needed to know how to use MATLAB more. And also it was the explaining on how we got there with the different functions and whiles and everything that made it interesting for me how to use it, and that's why MATLAB was really important for me. Also, it is because it is for the future. You can never forget it, and it is good that you know how to use such a amazing program to calculate everything. Also, we learned how to use the basics of LT-SPICE, which was really useful and helpful to create the circuit. And so with the LT-SPICE, we created the circuits and saw the curve that comes to how to the charge of the transistor. Yes. The most difficult part for our team and for me was MATLAB, because it was hard to understand and hard to write. And so we needed a lot of time for it. It was difficult to create a program for so many different parts and then relate them to each other. Also, what was difficult was the LT-SPICE, because sometimes they don't work as well with each other. The opportunities which can be better, or which I think can be better, is that we get more time or start the reto earlier, so we have more time working towards it, and then we can ask in that aspect more related questions in class when we learn about it, about the different parts of the program. For example, about the program, or in physics that part is related to it, and then we can ask different specific questions which then affect the reto. Yes. Thank you very much.